Ooh, wow. So that's what an actual functioning shipyard looks like. Deimos Staryards. Can I have a look at... There's Deimos. I know how to pronounce that word. Deimos. Alright. Connect it and let's hail it. I suppose we need to get access to land there.
Deimos Staryard offers competitive options for private buyers. Please dock to see our sales representative.
Okay. I don't need... Sorry, I'm used to really dangerous having to ask for permission to land on any station you ask for. Okay, so just fly up to this thing and just dock. It's like pulling into a parking yard. It's like, you don't have to get approval to do that. How do I... There it is. Dock. I feel a bit close to this thing, but... I'm going to hit the struts. We need a job. As a PA.
Docking cycle complete.
Alright. I guess I could go with Sarah's backup. Let's get out of this spacesuit now. This is a proper station. I don't need to be wearing spacesuit. So I'm keeping this one, and I'm selling the other two. So the ground crew space helmet, the other two can go. In terms of spacesuits, I'm keeping the holstered default spacesuit. The two white ones can go. I'll take that off. Now, in terms of my actual clothes. I'm going to put away the Argos jumpsuit in the ship. It was here, wasn't it? Where was it? Here, this one. Transfer from inventory, apparel, Argos extractor jumpsuit. And I'll sell the other two. I don't need to keep this teal leather jumpsuit. But I'll wear the security suit as a normal thing. Also packs. Incendiary sysdef pack. Get rid of the rest. As soon as I find a vendor of some description, who'll ever take it.
It might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
You're not even on this ship this time, Sarah. Something's very strange about Sarah. She's an interesting person. Wow, you can actually see the rest of the station from inside. That's cool. Hello, Vasco.
Captain, do you require my assistance? Return
No.
soon.
I was just hoping to, you know, give you a friendly greeting. Deimos.
When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was born.
Woohoo!
Intrepid explorers and valiant colonists used Deimos starships to venture into space. When the UC defended itself from the Crimson Fleet, House Varoon, and the Free Star Collective, it was Deimos' state-of-the-art technology that was her sword.
Deimos builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
Probably. They've certainly got the best advertising. Alright, Deimos sales computer. So, okay, we've got the job posting for the executive assistant. Do I not need, like, references or previous experience? I guess I was an industrialist. What are delivery opportunities? Building top-notch military vessels requires an abundance of valuable resources scattered across the settled systems. Deimos is searching for motivated entrepreneurs to provide us with the goods we need to get the job done. Do you have what it takes to work with Deimos and make a fortune at the same time? Contact our sales associate at Sandra Fullerton for further details. And resource listing? Heavily utilizes aluminium, argon... No, I'm not pronouncing it aluminum, by the way. Aluminium, argon, chlorine, copper, iron, lead, nickel, and uranium. I don't care if you don't even put the I in aluminium. I'm still pronouncing it correctly. Alright, job posting for the executive assistant. Seeking a highly motivated individual to assist the executive in charge of mining operations in day-to-day responsibilities. Prior executive assistance experience preferred, but not necessary. For a company this big, I would have expected that the head of mining operations would probably want experience. Must be willing to relocate to Cydonia. Internship is unpaid, with option for a permanent role at the end of the contract. Duties and responsibilities will be providing administrative assistance, which may include drafting and editing communications on the executive's behalf, keeping memos. managing the executive's daily calendar, organizing meetings and appointments, performing minor accounting. Required skills and qualifications: strong interpersonal skills, written and verbal communication skills, time management and organizational skills, ability to proactively solve problems and make decisions in the interest of the executive, and the ability to multitask. Oh, well, I'm screwed then, aren't I? Let's apply for the job. How many years of experience do you have as an executive, administrative, or other corporate assistant? Well, I'm young, but I am an industrialist. So let's say 1 to 4 years. It's not 0, but it is 1 to... I'd say 1 to 4 is a reasonable amount of time for Vincent to have gone from school into a, like, administration role in some company or other. That makes sense. So 1 to 4 years. Highest level of education completed. I probably don't have a bachelor's degree. Probably secondary school. You will now be asked a series of questions to help us assess your competence for this role. Please answer honestly to the best of your ability. The executive wants you to bring them a whiskey neat. What does that mean? Trick question: executives aren't allowed to drink on the job. About a 43ml shot of whiskey served in a glass at room temp. A full glass of whiskey, 2 chilled whiskey stones. 2 thimbles of whiskey, 2 drops of water in a chill... Well, whiskey neat means... you know, a 43ml shot of whiskey served in a glass at room temp. That's what neat means. If it's not on the rocks. I don't know if you would have 2 drops of water in a chill glass. So let's go 43ml of whiskey served in a glass at room temp. A VIP arrives at the office for a meeting with the executive, who is inexplicably running late. What should you do? Very important person. But the executive is late. I can entertain the client with jokes until the executive arrives, reschedule the client's meeting with the exec for another time, offer drinks, apologize, assure the exec will return soon, never speak with the client without exec approval. Well, you want me to solve problems, right? Offer drinks and assure the exec will return soon seems like the correct response for an assistant. You wouldn't reschedule because the executive wants to come back and do his business. Entertain the client with jokes could backfire. Could offer drinks backfire? And not speaking to the client without executive approval doesn't show a lot of proactivity. Offer drinks, apologize, assure that the exec will return soon. A malfunction prevents the executive's starship from starting up, and they need to go to an important off-world meeting soon. What course of action do you take? Offer them use of your banged-up old ship. Don't think so. Contact the client and cancel the meeting, rescheduling for another day. Use the company credits to immediately charter an expensive luxury craft. Get their ship towed to the shop. It's okay if they're late. Well, you could... These two, B and D here are the same answer. You would contact the client, cancel the meeting, then get their ship towed to the shop. It's okay if they're late, or if you reschedule. Using company credits? I mean, that sounds like the most suck up to the executive thing, but it doesn't sound like the correct answer. It sounds like the you're a complete moron answer, if I'm taking this seriously. And obviously no one wants to offer them. Let's contact the client, cancel the meeting, and reschedule for another day. I'm gonna do what I think is reasonable. While handling the executive's email, you come across a message from someone claiming to have damaging information about the executive. What should you do? Take the info to the board of directors so they can handle it. Probably not. Ignore the email completely, then block the sender. Confront the exec and blackmail them in hopes of getting a big raise. Ask the exec how they want it handled, then never speak of it again, obviously. The executive contacts you and asks you to see them in their office in the middle of the night. You can tell they are drunk. What do you do? Immediately go to their office and take care of them until they sober up. I'm not sure that's the kind of assistant's job I want to be doing. Ignore them, go back to sleep. The executive probably won't remember. Contact security and let them deal with it. Go and do whatever they want, even if it would damage their character. Out of all of these, funnily enough, taking care of them until they sober up. Seems like the correct answer. Take care of them until they sober up. Please be aware that all answers are final and will be reviewed when considering your application. If you would like to change an answer now, select the option to start over. Otherwise, permit to submit an application. I don't know how it's expecting me to answer it. I'm answering that as a genuine applicant. Not trying to run something meta. Like, what would I think would get me best points with the recruiting office and the executive? I mean, I can't be too fawning, otherwise that's silly. I don't know. Thank you for your interest in Deimos and for submitting your application. We'll review your skills and experience and let you know if we feel you're a good match for the position. We appreciate you choosing Deimos. Deimos. And I presume I just wait for them to come back to me, right?
Welcome to
Speak with Trevor. Oh, now okay.
Deimos.
Back to Mars, but first things first.
I wish Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories. They're a true piece of history.
Alright. Everyone's an advertisement here. Phalanx, Byreme, Hoplite.
No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos. It's not even close.
So, you're a customer, not a... It's this place full of stooges for Deimos. I mean, it seems like the place to go if you want a fighter. Sandra Fullerton. I read your name. Hi.
Ah, it's nice to see someone not in uniform. They can be so touchy, you know. Always eager to point out the slightest problem.
Oh, I didn't think that's what you meant.
Please tell me you aren't secretly some high-ranking general, are you?
I'm the Grand Generalissimo of the settled system. No, I'm a civilian.
What a relief. I assume you're here for a ship. Either that, or you are really, really lost.
I'm here for a job, strictly
Mr.
speaking.
Henderson handles sales. But if you want to know anything about our ships, I'm your gal.
Wait, didn't you happen to say... Wasn't your name connected to something to do with... Shit, what was it? I don't remember. But yeah, don't take this the wrong way, but you're a lot more energetic than others around here. Well, you're leaning against a railing, and everyone else is doing the exact same thing, but you're speaking, at least. I read there's delivery jobs you offer. What's the lowdown on the ships here?
I mean, they're very good, obviously. But these days, everyone's using the same core tech, right?
Right.
Oh, shit. Do you know you can be lectured on being too honest? Right. What makes Deimos special, though, is the package. We've been building ships forever, and the way we put it all together, well, it's really good. In a, I'm gonna murder my enemies sort of way.
Right.
Huh?
So... Yeah, okay, fighters, fine, that's all well and good. What about, like, pricing? I was trying to think, like, where do you start? What's the baseline? Don't take this the wrong way, I suppose, but you're a lot more energetic than the others around here.
Oh, yeah? Well, I take that as a compliment.
How would it be?
Yeah,
How
I'm
else
not
would it be
gonna lie.
meant?
It can be pretty hard working with these no-nonsense military types. Oops. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say things like that, at least not so loudly. I've already been written up twice this week. I can only take so many lectures. Man, I could really use a drink.
I imagine that Deimos doesn't have the best booze.
Well, we don't have much of it at all. We have to keep up appearances. What I could really use is Jake's Stout. From Jake's Bar in New Atlantis, of course. Or the Well, to be more specific.
I know where it
I
is.
used to love that place when I lived there. I mean, Jake isn't friendly, but he can make a pretty good drink. Say, you're the traveling type, right?
Really?
Would you mind grabbing me one of Jake's Stouts?
A star system away. That's a level of desperation I'm gonna have to get used to. I'm not planning on going all the way back. Well, I mean, I do have to... Look. I would, but I'm busy right now.
No worries. Couldn't hurt to ask, you know.
I mean, I could. It's not difficult. It just feels like a weird thing to do for someone. How do you learn so much about ships?
The UC Navy. I repaired just about every class of vessel there is. I even repaired Henderson's longsword once or twice. I swear that man has a guardian angel with him full time. Or 3. Deimos hired me because I know every rivet and microchip on these ships. So if Henderson gets stumped on something, it's showtime.
I read there's delivery jobs you offer.
If you have your own ship, we're always looking for bulk resources. The Staryards have negotiated a set price with the Trade Authority, twice the market rate.
Wow, that's...
Yes, sir. We're operating at 50%. We can easily take on more. But to go to the full 100, the supply
Someone
chain
else is
for
talking.
components would be the limiting factor.
That sounds like a serious problem.
We have many capable subcontractors in mining.
I'm just listening.
Don't worry. When you need us, we'll be there.
How does this work?
Once you have the requested resources in your cargo hold, just return to me. We'll pay you the agreed fee, and we'll send the porters to pick up the cargo. If you deliver the full amount, there's a bonus in it for you, too.
The full amount? Okay, tell me what you're looking for. I think I know where to go find the resources, just around on planets or in the market. It's a very nice deal you have with the Trade Authority there, though. Double market rate. Sounds a bit fucky to me, frankly. Tell me what you're looking for.
As a first-time contractor, I am required by law to let you know that every Staryard offers the same terms. But obviously, you should deal with us.
Why are you
Depending
required by
on
law
your
to
cargo
tell me
hold
that? That's
size,
okay.
You may need to make several trips to fulfill the order.
Well, I'm gonna need to make
what
more than
we
that.
need is nickel.
How much nickel?
We need a small shipment, 500 units of it.
Yeah, maybe another time. I'll need a bigger boat.
Come back later then. What we need is always changing.
If I get a transport ship, I'll get on with that. But at the moment,
Bye.
bye-bye. Yeah, I want to find a vendor, actually. Can we do that first? And then I'll leave.
Heart of the UC.
I suppose a vending machine. No, I just spent 90 credits getting, as far as I can tell, nothing from this vending machine.
If you want to survive out there, you've come to the right place.
Okay. Just wasted 90 credits. I don't think I got anything from it. Hello. I think you were just talking.
What do
Hello.
we have here? A civilian in my Staryard.
Yes.
Deimos prides itself on being the UC's first and last line of defense in space. But we're more than happy to protect and arm bold entrepreneurs that do their business among the stars.
Thank you. Do you only sell military vessels?
Deimos has a starship to fill every need. Science vessels and the like. But what we're known for, what we're built for, is combat. Deimos starships have seen more action in more theaters than any of our competitors.
Well, I'm glad you have a place for us civvies then.
Anyone that flies in space earns my respect.
That's most people.
An independent may be even braver. You don't have a fleet at your back when the Crimson Fleet comes calling. So, let's see about getting you a proper ship. One worthy of you.
So you're the guy who sells it. Okay. I'd like to see your ships.
Certainly.
Well, the longsword. Okay. 82,000. I'm still behind for this sort of thing. Phalanx. 161,000. That is a... Well, that's almost a Corvette. It's massive for an auxiliary ship. I hope these aren't missile tubes, because that's going to fly straight into the engines. But this looks almost like it could be a fleet combatant. Hoplite. 115,000. Alright, that's not much more than a heavily armored freighter. Gladius. 72,000. And the Aegis. 200,000. The Phalanx looks actually chunky. Anyway, not buying any. Thank you very much.
When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
I was hoping you might have someone I could sell stuff to.
Honored to step foot in here.
That's so... Why are the customers saying stuff like that? That's just...
Enjoy your stay.
Such a weird thing for customers to say about, like, I've never been shopping and gone, and turned to a complete stranger and gone, you should feel honored to be in Woolworths right now. I don't think anyone would be.
That feeling of sitting in the cockpit of a longsword, there's nothing like it.
Thank you. I want my own ship. I don't feel like buying a pre-made. There we go. All right, there's nothing really here.
Pleasant change of scenery.
Yeah, it was all right. I want to see if I can go down to Deimos. The rock.
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
There it is. Open planet map. Give it a scan. Oh, it's surveyed. This location cannot be landed on. Damn it. That would have been cool if it could. Alright. I think I gotta go back to Mars. What about Phobos, by the way? No. Actually... See, that's the landing target, somewhere in the rocky desert. Phobos... I can travel to Phobos, but I can't land on it. It's too small. Alright, just checking. I think we need to head to Cydonia again. So let's just land straight at the Cydonia landing site. We'll go talk to Trevor. And then I might go to wherever... Oh, okay, you just got me out of the ship. Once again, you didn't think it might be germane to stick my spacesuit on when traveling, because... Like, when just spawning me outside my ship. I mean, that's a thing. It's a weird thing not to do, is all I'm saying. -5 degrees, no oxygen, 0.38 gravity. Now, I can take my helmet off again. But I'll keep my suit on. Alright. To probably the... what was it called?
Those aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them home.
Oh. There's, apartments I can buy here. I haven't seen them yet. I still don't know how to buy an apartment. What was I looking for? The exchange. The UC exchange.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others. Or fulfill any...
Hey,
hello, Dennis.
Friendo. Got any special goods you're willing to part with? Maybe we can make a deal.
Let's see what you have in stock, and let's do some selling. You're interested in random crap, aren't you? Here, have my navigator spacesuit. I don't need that. And you can have the ground crew. My helmet. I'm keeping the ground crew helmet. You can have the repulsing deep space mining helmet and the Star Roamer space helmet. And the packs. Everything that isn't incendiary packs. And I've now sold more than 25 items, which means I can upgrade commerce. Let's get rid of both of these. Anything else I might want to get rid of? I have 2 Starlocked board games. You can have the bolt cutters. Don't think these are actually useful. No, it's not a crafting... Wire spool is not a crafting item. Yeah. I've got 4 digipicks. Why couldn't I hack into that other door in the Lunar Star base? I remember picking them up since. I don't suppose you have any deals.
Do I have any good deals, you say? Friendo, I am full of good deals. My prices may be fixed by UC pencil pushers many worlds away, but I may find ways to work with you.
Prices are fixed by UC pencil pushers.
And resell. You bring me these?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. I'm so sorry. Wow.
See you later, friendo.
See ya, friendo. I sort of leant on the tab key there. Alright, Trevor. Trevor. You and I have some conversing to do. You're down there still. There's a lift down there, isn't there? I remember there being a lift somewhere.
Cydonia's not so bad. Honest work, good pay. I can't complain.
Just gonna fly down, I can't be bothered. I couldn't find the lift. Hey, Trevor.
Don't worry. Trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved.
Okay, I filled out the executive assistant application. How'd I do?
Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice.
You want me to kill the other applicants?
To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office.
I overreacted.
On the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in.
They're not going to find that suspicious? Isn't HR going to think it's odd that all the applications were deleted?
Believe me, if you knew Tia, you wouldn't worry.
Not the smartest person.
She's so overworked and behind in her tasks that I don't even think she knows there are any applications. That's a good point, though. Once your application is in, I'll ping her and ask her to take a look to see if any applications came in for me. That should get her to finally take a look, see yours, and if all goes well, she'll hire you on the spot.
How can I gain access to the HR computer?
I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour.
Oh, I've seen him.
That's your window of opportunity.
Sounds easy enough. I'll do it.
That's the spirit. Believe me, this is gonna help everyone.
That's great.
By the way,
if
the
you
HR
were
password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talking.
All right, so she is an idiot.
And loud.
She's
Surprised
quite.
Everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy.
She's overworked, but she's also stupid. All right. 5. That's when I want to do this because she'll be busy before then. There was the lift.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as I was saying, like, this is going to help the miners. I don't care if this helps the miners. You know, I'm interested in helping one person precisely. Me. The time is... Okay, 14:02 local time. That's... So I need to wait till 17. I can do 24-hour time. Well, I can check the bar and see if they're there. That's the trade authority. It was up here, wasn't it? Maybe we'll go for, like, a quick drink before we do the crime. You're not gonna mind if we do a little breaking and entering.
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all.
Alright, there's no one here.
Hello.
I'm going to sit on this stool. Alright. I can't reach you.
Got cold beers and good atmosphere. Not much more you could ask for.
I'd like another drink. Same as last time, I think, the beer. What was it? The Solomon's Reserve. There we go.
Don't be a stranger.
Thank you. And now I just gotta sort of hang out for the next couple of,
I swear
hello.
the warning klaxon still startles me every time.
I've got 2 Solomon's Reserves. Oh, I can't wait here. Where's a place I can wait in?
Jack, I'm gonna need a stiff drink tonight. The day I've had.
I need a chair I can wait on. That one didn't work. The bar's still... There we go. I need to wait 3 hours. Let's make it 2 hours just to be safe. I don't want to miss my window. Now, is Tia and her lot around here now? They were here last time, I remember them. It should be nearly 5. Or 22, isn't it? Yeah, okay, 4:30. So they'll be around here shortly.
The miners
Citizen?
have a secret about something they call the Heart of Mars. I overheard one of them talking about it at the bar. Layla, I think it was.
Alright, I'm looking for a Layla.
Yes?
Missile weapon specialist, citizen, outpost engineering specialist. No, kid, I'm not dealing with you. Layla, Andromeda.
What's up?
Minor.
Hey.
Minor, citizen. Another citizen. More citizens. Oh, crap. I just slammed my head into the roof. No one called Layla. Anyone in the bathroom? Layla, you in there? You in there, Layla? I should notice the office. Oh, here we go. Alright, brace. I'm gonna clang onto one of these pipes. Boom. That's gotta get annoying. Come on. It's
concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
I'm expecting to see them actually walk to the bar, but they might not. They might just spawn in. Jack. I think that's the bartender.
Can you believe people used to think the nearby mountain was a face on the surface of Mars?
Hello, Booth. I was actually trying to talk to you earlier.
If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me.
Yeah, Booth. Just Booth. That a nickname or something? That's a rude thing to say to someone. I saw a lot of people with red eyes. Anything to worry about?
Well, it ain't drugs if that's what you're worried about. You'll notice it happens to miners and anyone else that's been down in the red Martian
Their eyes go red? And how do you know it's not drugs?
Nothing to worry about any more than anyone else around here. Used to be a sign someone was ready for the Red Devils. Some of the ex-Red Devils still think they're a big deal. They ain't as badass as they think they are. And any that do have a chip on their shoulder and cause trouble, well, I'll put them in their place.
Who are the Red Devils? Have they been mentioned before? A lot of crime here?
Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real,
Good man.
I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working, or if it's because of the military presence, but crime's pretty low. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but Cydonia ain't exactly a hotbed of crime. We're not Neon.
Oh, I want to go to Neon so bad. Alright. I can't find them. They're not here. This is the bar they're supposed to go to. You're the bounty hunter. Okay, look. It is now officially nearly 5:30. Am I doing the maths right? Yeah, 17 is 5:30. I'm gonna go check out Tia's office. Yeah, they're in here. This place is occupied with Tia. I can't do that now.
Hey there.
Did you say 5? I'm gonna double check with you, Trevor, because they're still there. Trevor.
Oh, I'm beat. But that's what happens when you work hard.
Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you get that job.
I heard about something called the Heart of Mars. What do you know about it?
The who's and what's it? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around.
I was gonna ask someone else about that. Alright.
Well, I gave you the password, so I assume you're wondering how to access it without Tia knowing.
You said she goes to the bar.
That Tia goes for drinks at the Broken Spear every evening with Leona and Gilly. The office should be empty enough at that point for you to get in there and do what you need to do before they return.
Yeah, you said at 5. It is now 5:30, and they haven't left yet. Oh, crap. Come on. Hard at work. I mean, what is it? Just a...
I'm starting to fear the worst.
Is there an audit coming up you guys need to be
If you're going to
prepared
use
for?
the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean.
I'd like to go in here. Not sure why. I'm not sure how much longer I can wait for this. Ah. It's now 6:03. Oh, they've gone now. Maybe they left at 6. Did I mishear something? Oh, there's someone over there. Huh. Hello. I'm just shutting this door. Nothing for you to worry about. Logged in. Messages. Messages for Jules Digante, project lead, mining equipment. I know this isn't the right place to bring this up, but I can't seem to get a response from Peter. Our tools are falling apart and we really need new ones. Can you ping him maybe? Throw a wad of paper at him to get his attention or something? He's an executive for crying out loud. I know he's someone's rich son, but this is getting ridiculous. From Trevor. He's trying to appeal. Company reminder. Due to the new regulations in the United Colonies market, all new ships from 1st January 2331 onward require coolant pumps grade E or above. We should be compliant as of last year, but triple check the coolant pump purchases and installation so we can continue to bring our products to all citizens in the settled systems. Where to find good whiskey. And he's at it again. Peter seems to think that the messaging program is some sort of search function again. At least he's using the computer, I guess. Okay, so this Peter guy's a moron. Cool. 7,314 assistant applications. Please select a job application to view. Assessment top candidate. Nice. Strongly recommend. Cool, okay. Job applications. I suppose all other, right? Just Vincent and Terry's. I don't need to read the others. They've got their own thing. Job applications, it now says... No, it's request... Just 7314, okay. I thought there were 7,314 requests. I wasn't using that computer. Who are you?
Do you work
You're
for
Peter
me?
Brennan.
It's hard to keep track.
Not yet, sir. You don't mind me. We don't work. I don't work for you yet. All right, done.
Caution. Prepare for today's final subterranean particle detonation. Be advised to secure loose articles and find...
Done.
Trust me, this is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved.
Done. Made sure I was in the
Say
applicant.
that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant.
Didn't even flinch. Nicely done, Trevor.
Congratulations.
I'm ready for the next step of your plan. No, I don't feel bad about the other applicants. What happens if they figure out what we're doing?
They won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much.
Okay.
I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job. Just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there.
Okay, so what happens for the next stage?
Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Sounds like a plan. Now you want me to probably go report in to Peter Brennan. Do I not have to wait till workday tomorrow? Or do we start immediately? Peter, remember when I said I didn't work for you yet? Yet has become now, sir. What do you want? Just, once you give me your computer, it's cool.
Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant?
I'm here now and ready to work. Go with it.
Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, they told me you were a strong candidate for this job. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how well you do.
He hasn't got two neurons to run together in his head. Just tell me what I can do for you, sir, and consider it done.
Excellent. Some initiative. I love it. That's something my previous assistant lacked.
You noticed?
A shipment I ordered has yet to arrive, and I don't know why. Last time this happened, my assistant needed to speak to Governor Hurst. I don't know what he has to do with it, but go figure it out and get my shipment for me.
What exactly happened to your last assistant, may I ask?
I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I've only ever had one at a time and they all just stopped showing up. I believe my last assistant...
How many times has Trevor done this?
But never came back. I honestly wasn't listening to whatever they were crying about.
I think Trevor's been doing this to get equipment over and over and over again with different people. I think I'm just the last in a long line. So what do we do here exactly?
Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation anymore?
Nope.
No, strike that. We got rid of orientation, didn't we? Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. You do what I ask, and that's pretty much it. I'm surprised you've forgotten that's the... Oh, right, new assistant. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, you don't seem well, actually. Now I'm less worried that you're an idiot, more worried that you might actually be mentally ill. Can you tell me about yourself?
I could, but we'd be wasting valuable time, so no.
Fair enough. Alright, what's in the shipment?
What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you? Also, I don't quite remember. But it is important, that I know.
Very well, sir.
Have a good one.
Yep, you too. I'll just go get your thing. He's not well. That's not even... That's beyond a joke. He seems genuinely... Oh, I just need to go around there. He seems genuinely... He needs help.
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
Oh, you're the governor. You were just right here. Okay. Money, sir.
You simply won't find a politician who works harder for his people than I do.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind, Governor.
Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help.
I'm surprised
quick.
Your assistant
What
didn't
can I do for you?
spear tackle me as I entered the doorway. Sorry to bother you. Something important I need from you. We're not here to ask questions.
Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me.
Governor Hurst, I'm here on behalf of Peter Brennan. I'll talk to the governor about random stuff around Mars later.
Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you?
That's exactly correct. So you've heard of me, though?
Heard of you? Of course, how could I not?
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Cydonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type.
Not here, not yet.
I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good.
That's a strange thing for you to say, sir.
Brass tacks. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for Mr. Brennan's personal shipment. He said you might... how do you know so much about me?
Word travels fast around Cydonia. It's my business to know these things. Frankly, I'm not worried about you. As long as you play your cards right, it'll stay that way.
You're very trusting. I mean, I could be, you know, I could be moving around shipments of babies. You don't know. Alright.
Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware.
Probably.
Look, I'll tell you what.
He needs a
I'll
therapist.
release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first.
Oh, good God. Here we go.
Since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this.
Huh. Okay. Why not ask SysDef? Probably because they will try to board it and take it, and you've got some shady stuff on it. Deal. Go with it. I mean, I don't need to ask, necessarily. I should, but I don't want to piss him off. I think I'm the kind of person who just says, done.
Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Now. Now. There is no way in God's earth I am just destroying that ship. I'm gonna find out what's on it, and then I'll probably destroy it. But I'm boarding that ship.
Ugh, recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Welcome to Umbriel, one of the moons of Uranus.
Don't mean to bother you, but I could really use some help here.
Huh.
I just need some help. If you could pick up and talk to me.
Fine, what's up?
It is good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help.
Right. Let me on board. I'm a Crimson Fleet pirate like you, and I'm here to help. Lie. Let me on board.
Wait. You in the account? Alright, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing back to base.
Okay. Let's find out. Dock up. And see what they're up to. I'm not helping them necessarily.
We are locked in.
But it might be worthwhile not going in guns blazing.
So, you're a pirate. Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again.
Okay. Alright. You got the same... Alright. You got the same helmet as the other guy. I thought that eye patch thing was, just a that guy thing. It seems to be a theme.
We'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you.
How powerful are you? I don't know. Persuade... I don't really feel like persuading this guy. I'm taking this ship. I think we attack.
Death it is.
Fine. Let's do this. Oh, you're not very powerful at all. That was a mistake on your part. Message from Hurst. Okay. There's a lot of you down there. Give me 1 second. I'm going to come back for this message.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Let's deal with the other pirates. Now that's back onto my... Hello. Do you want to come up or... Yeah, this is... Yeah, make yourself as vulnerable as possible. Just fire down into them like fish in a barrel. Oof. You... Should have thought about that one. Let's go. Oh, you're all down here. Do I have throwables? Oh, hold on. Some idiot's coming up the ladder. All right, that's just a straight suicide. That wasn't even assisted suicide. I shouldn't be shooting at the window, should I? I'm very close to dead. Let's have a nice one. There's one more down there. Oh. Right in the bum. Alright. Dealt with. Idiots. Let's loot and go. Also, let's read that message. Hello. Sylvia Schloss. Dead woman. On the governor's ship. Did you murder a woman, Governor? That's not on. Let's read that. It's in notes. This is it. My name is Sylvia Schloss. I've been drifting with no fuel for over a week now. On the governor's ship. To all those I've wronged, I wish I could say I'm sorry, but the truth is I don't know if that's true. This isn't how I would have liked to have died. But the guilt and the uncertainty have driven me to take my own life. Goodbye. You committed suicide? Why are you on the governor's... Why did you... What did you stow on the governor... Stow away on the governor's ship? Did you stow away? No, you can say that. I think we've cleared out the rest here. Ooh, weapon case. Lovely. An empty weapon case. Less lovely. That's annoying, actually. A side star. Only got one. But the ammunition's alright. Not sure. Ah, computer. Does this have any more information on it? Door control interface. Status closed. Open door. It's... Okay, yeah. The door is now open. Thank you. This door. What's in here? Bunk beds. Oh, don't tell me there's a child on here. No, I'm not going to sleep on that. Meal, 3 tray stack. That's good for health. Is that it? It's like a cell. Why do you have this? There's no one in it. Desktop sphere toy. Discarded. Actually, this looks like a blanket. Thought it was like just like general clothes. So we got a woman who killed herself apparently on the governor's ship. Doesn't sound like the governor did it. I'm gonna done something. I'll take that med pack. Oh, sorry, you're kind of in my way. I'm gonna just sort of boost up. Yeah, take that. Credit 71. Easy. Good. I just fired a lot of bullets at the ship's window. That was probably a bad move of me. There's nothing in the cargo hold. That's disappointing. There is plenty in the captain's locker, which I will take. All of that. Frag mine. Yeah, I'll take the combat knife. Why not? You right, Morgan? Where's the message from... message from Hurst. He sent a message here. Pirate Survival Pack. Oh. Who was that? Just random radio chatter. Alright. Use the ladder. Why am I in third person now? Come on. There we go. You. Message from Hurst. You've got a message from Hurst. The pirates. Interesting. Note. I'm asking you, the pirates presumably, to take care of the ship and anyone on board, including the woman. I don't care how you do it, I just want to be rid of this problem before someone catches on. If someone finds out that I'm having an affair, and that the woman involved ran off with my government-issued ship, I'm sure you'd understand that would be very bad for me. I'd like to get ahead of that, and maybe just chalk it up to a simple theft and destruction. The ship must be destroyed, or we'll consider the terms of your payment null and void. So he ordered a hit on his ex, but she was already dead by the time they got here. If I'm understanding that correctly. Unless they're... No, you don't need to place a pretend suicide note if you just want to have a pirate hit them and destroy them. So I can return to Hurst or destroy the ship and overlook this. She ran out of fuel somewhere around Uranus and then got boarded by pirates, which the governor had said, but she was already dead, so is he technically responsible? I mean, he did intend to kill her, but he didn't get round to it. So what does that mean? Is he guilty or not guilty? Let's make sure all my weapons are loaded. That's very low on ammunition. Wondering. Shall I blow up the ship, take the money? Can I blackmail him for more money? Is blackmailing a governor a good idea? Actually, given how much he was prepared to pay to deal with this problem, I'm sure he'd pay more if we knew a thing or two about it. We'd get on his bad side, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to blow up this ship. But I might see if I can squeeze a little extra money out of the good governor. I'll do my job and I'll keep my mouth shut. Ultimately, it's not really my problem. I think I've got to actually destroy it with the ship's cannon, so I'll just do that.
Clamps released.
Where is it? No. Come on. Oh, sorry, it's big and moving. I'm about to crash into it. Okay, yeah, open it up. I can't see the thing. How do I... Oh, yeah, E. Alright. Just back off and... You know what I can do? Bring speed down to... Actually, reverse a little bit. Nope. I should probably remember that. Let's put shields down, engines down, put all power into weapons. Is that hurting me? I'm not sure. Boom. There we go. Is there any debris I can pick stuff up from? No. Just the notes. Is that it? Alright. Back to Mars, I take it. And then, yeah, and then I think we blackmail the governor. Because we know what he did.